A Twitch streamer named Atrioc was recently exposed for watching deep fake pornography of two female streamers that he actually knew personally. Now, for those who might be unfamiliar with deep fake porn, it's when a woman, a public figure who has not consented and who has never appeared in porn is used, her image is used through the technology, deep fake technology, to make it appear as though she is in a real porn video. And it's incredibly dehumanizing, it's awful. Almost 100% of the time, actually 100% of the time, the women did not consent to it. It's just awful. And in California, by the way, it is illegal because it's considered revenge porn. Now, yesterday, he accidentally showed one of his browser windows, which showed deepfake porn of the streamers Pokimane and Maya. The site featured deepfake porn content of several other female streamers, by the way, all of which were locked behind a paywall. So in order for him to watch them, he has to pay for those videos.
Oops.
Yeah. So by the way, since the story broke, I should note for all the weirdos who might come across this video that the person who had uploaded those videos has now taken the videos down, okay? So don't be a creep and go looking for them. But nonetheless, here's a clip of Atrioc apologizing for his creepy behavior during an apology stream where his wife is used as a prop in the same clip. Let's watch.
I really want, especially women on Twitch, to feel safer. Like we call booba spam cringe. We don't do that there. I've never made like a weird, I don't know, seat sniffing joke. I've never done anything like that. I've never done anything like that on this stream. And we don't tolerate any sex behavior in the chat. We ban it on site. And like I've done this consistently over and over and over. And then 2 a.m., you know, I've been watching so much, I've been reading so much AI stuff. I'm reading all this stuff about AI and deepfake music, deepfake art and everything. And I'm in these Discords and I just feel so embarrassing to admit. But I was on Pornhub, dude. I was on a regular as normal website and there was an ad. There's an ad on every video for this. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every video for deepfake thing.
Okay, just a few things I want to emphasize. He is referring to targeted ads, which tend to exist because you're searching for certain things. And so the targeted ads serve you up things that, you know, the algorithm thinks you're interested in because you've been searching for similar things. So you kind of outed yourself with that one. Also, he kind of slipped up when he was like, oh, I've been watching all this stuff, I've been reading all this stuff about AI. And he just happened to come across deep fake porn videos that are behind a paywall of female streamers that he, by the way, knows personally. He apparently one of them even baked a cake for his wedding. I don't know, I just terrible.
Yeah, this is a really sad story. So there's a couple of different issues here. First, look, man, this does not fall into this story does not fall into the category I'm about to tell you, okay? Which is, I hate any story where we're talking about people's private sex lives, private porn watching, etc. It's a super easy way to target people, political opponents. That is not this story, okay? But it makes me uncomfortable every time, and it is sometimes what establishment figures do. If they've got someone they don't like, they try to find something that they did wrong. In fact, it reminds me of a story. I don't want to get too deep into it because again, that's not this story. But there was a University of Michigan professor, and Dick Cheney, all the way back in the Bush administration, ordered a research into his sex life and tried to catch him on anything at all. And I remember his quote. He's like, "Thank God I'm so boring." Okay, and I didn't do anything wrong. So I don't want to live in that world. So those stories, any story in that category makes me uncomfortable. Okay. Now in this case though, this is like more like the Alex Jones showing his phone and you see trans porn on it. And he's like, no, that's on everybody's phone. No, it's not, okay? And
by the way, like there's nothing wrong if you're into trans porn. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care, right? There is something wrong with it when you have built a brand being vicious to the like marginalized groups, including the trans community, transgender community, and then you're getting your rocks off with transgender porn. Like,
yeah, then why do you stop spreading hatred towards them just because you hate yourself? Drives me crazy. Ted Cruz did that tweet where he accidentally tweeted out incest porn, right?
Oh God, yeah.
So anyways, but like even that still makes me uncomfortable. But in this case, you paid a site to access that porn about your friends
that they did not consent to.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's a huge violation.
That's not. I was reading up on AI and I got in a rabbit hole. Dude, just don't make those. I know it's a horrible situation, but don't make those excuses. Okay, just own up to it and say you did it and you feel terrible and it was a moment of weakness or whatever it was. Okay, but trying to like finesse this, and you're not going to be able to finesse it, and it makes you look way worse.
I really liked Ravana's commentary on this. She tweeted about it and she said this: having perverts make deep porn or deep fake porn with your face on it is so disgusting, I don't even have words. And then to have one of your peers pay to watch it, despicable. It's also a crime in California, so I hope these women can get some type of justice. The problem with passing state laws is you only have control in your jurisdiction, right? So the violator would have to be living in California or would have to visit California for any potential prosecution to happen. I would like to see federal law on this matter. Unlikely because of how useless Congress is, to be quite honest with you guys. But Ray is correct. Under state law, California residents can in fact sue anyone who produces deep fakes of sexually explicit content without the individual's consent. There are similar laws in other states like Virginia and Texas, so that's good. But again, I'd like to see federal law on this. Other female streamers spoke out as well. Pokimane, who was in one of those deep fake videos, says stop sexualizing people without their consent. That's it, that's the tweet. Sweet Anita says, this story was how I found out that I'm on this website. I literally chose to pass up millions by going into not going into sex work, and some random Cheeto encrusted porn addict solicits my body without my consent instead. Don't know whether to cry, break stuff, or laugh at this point.
See, look, I hadn't even thought of that point, and that's a really interesting one. If they chose to go into sex work, they would make maybe tens of millions of dollars. And they're saying no, however they perceive their bodily integrity is more important to them, more valuable to them. And then people violate that anyway. And so this is a terrible story. And then the thing I'm obsessed about, rightly or wrongly, is his bad excuses. I got morbidly curious. No, dude, no one believes that. Right? Like if it's something where you say, oh, like it's like some really outlandish thing, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, checked it out or something. Yeah, people could believe that. But these are people you know, and you paid for it. When you pay for it, that's not morbid curiosity. That's, I wanted to purchase this. So the excuses are making it way worse. And it was already bad enough.
Totally agree. The one final thing I'll say about it is, look, I just know from experience, right? So if you're a woman, and especially if you're a woman with strong opinions in public spaces, you do get punished for it. You just do. And you get punished for it through these disgusting acts that are just meant to minimize who you are as a person and the message that you're trying to spread through the work you do by just sexualizing you and degrading you in this way. So I feel awful that women have to go through this, and I have a lot of respect for women who just go for what they want to do in life, knowing full well the kind of punishment they're going to have to deal with as a result of following whatever their dream is. And in this case, it's creating content on Twitch or whatever it is, So it takes a lot of courage to do it, to be honest.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges, You got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.